So in today's video, I showed my favorite features in the new Greenville update. Now before I do start this video, everyone, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. It will be greatly appreciated, but without further ado, let's get into the video. So pretty much, guys, I'm going to be going through all the reasons why I think this is easily the best Greenville update to ever exist. Now, I know that majority of you guys probably already know why this is most likely the best Greenville update to ever happen. However, for those of you who don't think so, hopefully this video will help convince you guys. Now, this update has added multiple new features that make the game like much better and much more detailed in general. So for example, in these settings, we actually now have an option to turn off global shadows or turn them on, which does increase frames. Also in private servers, you can turn on and off popping tires, which is really good. And also throughout interactive jobs, which we will get into later, you can actually choose to spawn NPCs or not to spawn them. And then my personal favorite new setting feature is the tree count, where you can actually change how much trees you see at once. Also on top of that, in this update, Greenville has added interactive jobs. So as you can see right here at bulk price foods, somebody actually walks up to your table where you can actually scan their items, put it into a bag, and get paid for it. So I will actually show you guys an example of this. And then basically all you need to do is put in the change for the person who bought the food. And that's how simple it actually is. Now for new players in Greenville, a lot of you may not know that previously Greenville actually did not have interactive jobs. So even after the update has launched, Greenville still does not have a whole lot of interactive jobs, for example at the Mexican restaurant right here. So as you guys can see, while I'm standing here, no AIs walk up so then I can serve them, and plus I cannot even give people food. Now in the future, things like this will eventually be added. However, adding interactive jobs into Greenville is definitely a big step ahead. Also during this update, Greenville has added one of their most wide variety of vehicles this update. So we have everything from classic cars to daily drivers to even supercars and hypercars. Also, this update came with a limited vehicle called the Truckler, which is actually only $250,000 and will no longer be on sale once this video comes out. Also, another massive feature that was given to us this update is first-person drive. So previously with cars, you could actually not zoom all the way in. So if I demonstrate this with a regular car, as you guys can see, if I try zooming in any more than this point, I cannot zoom in anymore. However, after this update actually released, they made it so there is now no lock on your scrolling when it comes to convertibles, and in fact, you can just scroll all the way in and activate first-person drive. Now, while you're in first-person drive, you actually have a moving steering wheel, and also in the BMW i8 and BMW Z4, you also have working indicators throughout the gauges in the interior. Also, as you can see, your hazard button also lights up on top of that, which is some extremely realistic attention to detail. Now, while you are driving, you actually have a really good view of the car, and it overall is really realistic in my opinion. And in the future, they are most likely going to be adding things like working gauges and stuff like that. Also, in the first-person drive feature, if you look behind yourself, you can actually look over the shoulder of your car, so then you can actually see behind yourself without having to zoom back out again. Also, as many of you may know, before this update, the gauge sweeping actually used to happen as soon as you would get into your car. However, it now actually only happens once you turn your engine on. So as you guys can see, when I turn it on, your gauges start sweeping like that. And before the update, it actually just happened as soon as you sat in your car, but now it only happens when you turn on your car. Also, during this update, they added new indicator sounds. And then finally, my last favorite feature of this update is the fact that your brake discs actually heat up if you brake at a very high speed. So as you guys can see right here, if I speed up my vehicle a lot and I slam on brakes, my brake discs actually go blood red. Now this feature was available in the revamped testing game, however they never actually ended up implementing it into the final game until now. But yeah, hopefully you guys all happen to enjoy this video, as these are all the things, in my opinion at least, on why this update has been the best Greenville update yet, opposing to other Greenville updates. But yeah, anyways guys, see you later and goodbye.